$5 Games presents SteamWorld Heist. So this game is really fun. The story is set in space with steampunk robots. The protagonist is basically if Samus was made of lead and commanded a scallywag crew of pirates. Their objective? To plunder anyone and everyone. That is, until the Scrappers attacked. They kidnapped the people the pirates were rightfully robbing. The Scrappers then terrorized the local bars, and most importantly, they stole the pirates' loot. So the game starts with a perfect plan of pirating gone awry. The protagonist invades a ship with the goal of getting her loot back. Immediately, she becomes separated from her crew and it throws you into the tutorial, which for some strange reason gives directions via the mouse to play. Do not play this game with a mouse. It is much better with a keyboard. A controller probably would work just as well, but the keyboard layout is so convenient that you can play the game with one hand, leaving your other hand free to drink water. Speaking of water, it's the currency in this game. Since, you know, they're robots that run off of steam, and steam comes from water. It took me way too long to figure that one out. I feel like there is even a game with oil as a currency. The gameplay consists of alternating turns, yours and the enemies. On your turn, you can move any character that hasn't ended their turn. A character ends their turn when they've either fired a gun, done a special ability, moved into a blue highlighted area, performed an action that is colored blue, or guard. So what about the yellow highlighted area and the yellow actions? If you move into a yellow highlighted area, you are still able to control your character. You can shoot your gun, do a special ability, everything. However, if you choose to move, all of the places that you can then move to are now colored blue. There is an exception to this though. If you did a yellow action without moving, then the yellow highlighted area is still there for you to move to. You can think of this kind of like sprinting. You can move your character a little bit and shoot your gun, or you can move your character way far away, but then they run out of breath and are unable to shoot their gun. The special abilities are things like throwing a grenade or increasing the power of the next bullet you fire. There are also passive abilities like dealing more damage if you're standing by a crewmate, but let's not get into all of those. The really fun part is shooting the gun. Bullets bounce off walls. The sharpshooter gun gives you a laser sight, which helps make for some pretty crazy trick shots. The other ones don't, but usually do more damage. You have to time your shot because the character's aim wavers all over the place when you're aiming the gun. Unless you move next to an enemy, then your only option is to punch them in the face. If you shoot an enemy's hat, you can even pick it up off of the ground and keep it, letting you dress up your crewmates. It is super satisfying to set up a trick shot where you shoot off an enemy's hat, bounce off 3 walls, hit an exploding barrel, and kill a group of enemies. You feel like the coolest gunslinger in the West. There's one thing I don't like about the game, and it was probably because I was playing at 2 o'clock in the morning. Whenever you gain an ability or open rare loot, the screen flashes white. It is a soul-burning, excruciating eye pain experience that is solved by closing your eyes or looking away whenever you open a bag or level up. It's more painful than staring at a camera flash going off from 2 feet away. That's really my only gripe with the game though. Sure, the level select screen is more like a mobile game, but it's really not that big of a deal. The gameplay more than makes up for it. Subscribe, I do 5 of these each week. Like and comment if you want. That's a wrap for this game. Consider picking this game up instead of visiting the Old West.